Crittenden County Basketball would like to thank these fine sponsors: Mark Williams, Whitetail Properties, re-elect Bart Frazer, County Attorney, Farmers Bank and Trust, Nathan Ratley at Marion Recycling, Livingston Hospital, H&H Home and Hardware, Tanner Tabor at YTG Insurance, First United Bank in Marion, elect Chad Nelson, Crittenden County Attorney, Colby Davis and West Kentucky Launchpad, Stuart Haberlock's Preferred Tree and Land, Lone Star Construction, Ellington Detailing, Roy Crane's Tire and Equipment Rental, Johnson's Furniture and Appliance, Jared Champion at JRC Kennels, Megan Roberts, Chiropractic and Wellness, Kenny Locke and Superior Exteriors, H&R Block of Marion, and Stark's Sports Training.
Welcome back, Rocket Nation. My name is Trey Stanton. I'm your host for this week's Coach's Show. And y'all seen him before, and he's back for another week. Coach Kenny Jackson, I want to thank you for being here. So, the season's not gone perfect, and sometimes that just happens. But it's one game in front of another, 1 foot in front of another, just like that. We're just going to keep going. So, how are we focusing with these last 7 games coming up in the regular season?
It's funny you say that. I have people ask me all the time, hey, who do you got next? Who you play next? I said, well, we got so-and-so next. Mm-hmm. And it's all I do is go game at a time, one game at a time.
Absolutely.
Don't look forward. Watch film from the next game. I don't look ahead at a week ahead at teams we're going to play, but one game at a time. Mm-hmm. Coming into the last leg of the season, we're just emphasis is what can we do to get better. Mm-hmm. Each game, each minute. How are we going to improve, and what do we need to work on to get better for into next season?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. When you talk about next season, what do you kind of think about when it comes to that summer workouts and how you like to plan your summer when it comes to this kind of stuff?
Well, my plans and my hopes are to get some individual players to go to some individual camps, do some individual fundamental stuff.
Yes.
That's my plan, and then also us fit some more games in than we did this past summer. Mm-hmm. I was new here, and honeymoon's over now, so I'm here, and we're gonna put the work in individually, and try to get better.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you talk about camps, I didn't go to a lot of basketball camps. It was a little bit different. I was more of the football guy going to those kind of camps. So what kind of basketball camps are you trying to send these guys to? Just trying to get them exposure, or more fundamental camps?
More fundamental.
Yeah.
I want to get them into the fundamental stuff, and just understanding, to some 3-on-3 camps where they'll set you up in 3-on-3, not particularly R3 coming from Crittenden County and going, just going and playing with other youth, and just playing 3-on-3 with somebody that they don't know, and working 3 days in a row with, like at Murray State, Murray State had a little camp. I used to go to Vanderbilt back when Vanderbilt had a camp, and we stayed all week. We stayed Monday 100%. Through Friday in dorms, and I was a 6th grader, and I don't think they do it anymore, but I don't think I'd let my child go in Nashville by himself, staying in a dorm by himself in the 6th grade. But I want these guys that's what I want out of these guys, is go to a camp like that, and several of them, not just 1 or 2. I'd like to send several if we can afford it.
Yeah. I love how you're pushing that, for these guys, these young guys. So, it's kind of been a sticking point of this season is, all your young guys. So tell me what's been like coaching this heavy group of young players as we kind of get to the end of this season.
It's been an adventure, that's for sure. I try to explain in the early season, I tried to just coach my way. Mm-hmm. And I was so unaware of, I don't mean this in a bad way, but the maturity of these guys and the intelligence, the IQ of how I was explaining it and how they needed it to be explained to them. So it's just been a challenge for me, but hopefully we're working on that with the younger groups now. That's younger groups I'm calling 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Working on that so it's not a surprise later on that I'm telling them to close out. What's that mean? And teach them at a younger age.
Yeah. And now we'll get kind of into the young guys specifically that we have here. But I want to dive into this game that you got coming up, and we've had success against this team. This is the win that we got this season against
Heritage
Christian. Thank you. I wanted to say something else. Heritage Christian. Thank you. So how can you replicate this success the second time in the next couple of days?
Well, if you have the chance, go back and watch the film. The team was energized. The bench was energized. The assistant coaches were energized. The fans were energized. So here's the point I'm trying to make. We got to go in with lots of energy tomorrow. And, we committed, I don't know, they shot 36 free throws. So we committed, 20-something fouls. And we had 3 guys foul out. But we've got to go in with lots of energy tomorrow and play with our feet. We played a lot with our hands, and we were kind of bullies. We kind of went in, just pushed around a little bit, and they called fouls. But we're going to have to go in, playing smarter basketball tomorrow. And, if we do that, we come off a big game last night, Trace, and these guys played the best game that I've seen them play, and the best basketball that I've ever seen them play, including just open gym. And if we play like we did last night, it's going to be fun to watch.
Absolutely. And, the 2 guys that we got here, they log minutes, especially one of them, Jack Porter, one of your, younger guys who's been contributing a lot to this team, and then Logan Martin coming off the bench. So I want you to tell me about those guys and what they've meant so far this year.
Jack's come a long ways. He has he was kind of timid early. I don't know if it was just because, I'm so hard on guys and the voice or the whatever. But, he's coming around. He's attacking the rim. He's shooting a 3, come out and he's opened the game up with a couple threes, in a couple games. So, the confidence level of Jack has really come around the corner, and it's his turn to step up. Logan, he was a starter earlier, but he seems like he's a better shooter than he is a point guard. We were starting him at the point. Seems like he comes off the bench more relaxed and more comfortable. And Logan has confidence out the world. I mean, he's not afraid to shoot and attack. He's not afraid to attack against a 6'5" guy, and he's got that pretty little floater. So he's just very handy to have coming off the bench.
How nice is it, to have guys that walk in with confidence, and then you don't have to spend that extra effort being like, hey, you can do this, and you don't have to instill your confidence in them. They just, they just have it.
Yeah. No, that's very important. Someone coming off the bench, because a lot of times they'll sit there and their hands will get sweaty, their feet will get sweaty, and they're just nervous about coming in when you call their number. But it's good to have a person like Logan coming in and not have to worry about getting him built up.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we're going to be looking, with this week, with this game, and understand that we've done it before. Now we just got to go do it again.
Yes, sir.
So let's get these boys on here and see what they got to say. Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be right back, guys.
Go Rockets.
Lady Rockets and Rockets want to thank the following businesses for supporting digital basketball content this season:
Mark Williams and Whitetail Properties,
Re-elect Bart Frazer, County Attorney,
Farmers Bank and Trust,
Nathan Ratley at Marion Recycling,
Livingston Hospital,
H&H Home and Hardware,
Tanner Tabor at YTG Insurance,
First United Bank in Marion,
elect Chad Nelson, Crittenden County Attorney,
Colby Davis in West Kentucky Launchpad,
Stuart Haberlock's Preferred Tree and Land,
Lone Star Construction,
Ellington Detailing,
Roy Crane Tire and Equipment Rental,
Johnson's Furniture and Appliance,
Jared Champion at JRC Kennels,
Megan Roberts Chiropractic and Wellness,
Kenny Locke and Superior Exteriors.
H&R Block, Marion, Kentucky. And Stark's Sports Training.
Welcome back, Rocket Nation. I'm here with Jack Porter and Logan. Last name I'm blanking.
Martin.
My man. That's why I keep you around. You feel me, Logan? Let's do it. So, we got y'all a little bit younger on the team. Y'all aren't seniors. You got a junior and a sophomore. So tell me what it's been like, Logan. I want to start with you. You know, just being a little bit older, but you're still a younger guy on the team. So I want you to tell me what that's been like for you.
It's just been challenging. You know, just coming in with a new coach and a bunch of these older teams that we're playing. They got a bunch of seniors, but I think we've been playing pretty decent against them.
Jack, what do you think?
It's been a big step up from my past years, but it's been a fun challenge playing tougher competition.
Absolutely, yeah. Speaking of that competition, you know, y'all have got these last 7 regular season games, and, you know, we'll worry about the other stuff later, but this game coming up is the game that y'all have won before. So how will your mindset be going into this game?
I think I'm just going to go in there with confidence and not be scared to shoot or scared to do anything. Just go in with effort and energy.
Jack, I've seen you grow. You know, I really see you a lot, that you have grown throughout these games and how your mindset has improved. So what's your mindset like with this game?
I'm going to have confidence too. We all know that we can do it because we've done it before, so that's going to help us. But I'm also going to try to learn how our team plays because postseason's coming soon, and just learn each other how we play.
You think it's just kind of been, y'all have tried a lot of different stuff, so you really want to hone in on what makes y'all the best?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I want to get a little bit more personal with y'all and what y'all really think about yourselves. And one of those things being, what do you think you've improved on the most, Jack? I want to start with you.
My 3-point shot has gotten a lot better since last year. And also, I think just controlling the ball and making the right pass.
Mm-hmm. Logan, what do you think?
I think, my shooting's improved a little bit. I think my confidence has definitely improved. Last year, I didn't have very much confidence, but this year I think I do have a lot more. And then I feel like just being a team player, the whole team's kind of got better just playing as a team.
Have you seen yourself finding more confidence just from you, I'm working on this myself, or do you kind of lean in on other guys to give you some of that confidence, and you've just used it to help build you?
Yeah, I think I play better when the team's playing better.
Yeah.
Like if I see somebody else doing good, I feel good. My confidence just goes up.
So I don't want to keep it all basketball. We got to have fun, guys. That's why we're here. Okay, so y'all love basketball, or else y'all won't be sitting right here. You won't be playing. Okay, but we got to learn basketball from somebody, and the first thing we're going to do is watch the guys up above us that are way older than us. So who is y'all's favorite basketball player ever or currently? Maybe you're just liking this guy currently a lot. You haven't moved him into that favorite spot yet, of all time. But who is y'all's favorite basketball player? Go ahead, Jack.
Shea from the Thunder.
Yeah.
I just love how he controls the ball and controls himself. He doesn't rush himself. He controls his pace and doesn't turn it over very often.
Would you say that you've learned that from him the most, is staying under control?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Logan?
I've always liked Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Just because he can do just about anything. He can shoot, dribble, drive, dunk, anything.
So would you say you steal your dunk package from Kevin Durant?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but
yeah. What is something that you take from Kevin Durant that you try to incorporate in your game so much? His bag is deep.
Yeah,
his array of moves that he can do is wild.
Yeah, I think I see him he shoots very confidently.
Yeah.
And I feel like I take that from him, just stepping up and shooting the ball.
Yeah, just willing to pull it in somebody's face. Absolutely. So let's dive into that locker room a little bit, okay? I want to ask y'all, who has the best music? Because we've talked to both pointies, talked to JJ, talked to all those guys. But I want to hear from y'all. What do you think, Jack?
Probably Joel Bumpus.
Probably Joel, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Joel.
What is it that he plays that y'all just, prefer?
He just plays a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there any songs that is a staple for that locker room? Or maybe an artist?
Oh,
Y'all
not that I can think
y'all
of.
staying wide.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
just
it.
everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, what about y'all's favorite basketball memory? I understand we played ball for years, all of us. So what is something that really sticks out in y'all's mind? Go ahead, Jack.
Before my freshman year in the off season, we went to a West Kentucky basketball camp, and at the time it was rough because I played JV and varsity, so I played about 10 games in 2 days. But looking back, it was really fun, a fun experience. We stayed in dorms with each other.
What's it like staying in the dorms? Like from you, what do you like so much about it? Just like the atmosphere and how different it is, or just being that close with your guys.
Yeah, it's a lot different than just at home with our games.
Yeah.
It was a fun experience.
Yeah. What about you, Logan?
I'd have to say my freshman year, the people that, like the seniors that played in the locker room, we had a fun time. Just joking around, listening to music, and they were all encouraging. They weren't like beating down on us and everything.
Who was like the seniors that you kind of like looked up to a little bit?
Jackson Hatfield was probably the main one, I would say.
Yeah.
He was probably the main one I looked up. But then we had Turner Sharp, Gabe Keller, Travis Champion.
Bunch of energy guys.
Yeah,
100%.
just a bunch of energy.
Yeah. So, before those games got to happen, we got pregame. What is a pregame ritual, if y'all have one, that y'all kind of look towards that y'all like to do? Go ahead, Logan.
I don't really have a pregame ritual. I just have like a warm up. We go through our warm up drill, and then I like to shoot a bunch of threes just to get my confidence up and everything, see how I'm feeling. Yeah, that's about it.
What about you, Jack?
I don't do much either. I'll just get something to eat before the game, and if it's a JV varsity or a girl-boy game, I'll sit with some of my friends before and talk with them before I go out and get ready.
Just kind of stay loose a little bit. Now, is there a pregame meal that we really like?
A lot of times I just eat something easy like fast food, McDonald's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you ever worried about throwing up on the court? About getting sick? No,
I've
you
never
feel good?
felt like that before.
Feel in shape? Okay,
Yeah.
good. So, hey, Coach Kenny's getting y'all right. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Y'all running a good amount?
Oh, yeah.
Good deal. So, now, I was sitting down, I was thinking, like, what can I ask these guys to be fun? So, I went to my best friend, ChatGPT. So I asked them, I was like, give me some fun basketball questions. So this is one of my favorites that I actually really like. Now, I understand, I see two different guards when I look at y'all. Like, I see a guy who's a pass first guard, and I see a guy who's a shoot first guard. So here's where the answers might go where I think they will, but at the same time, y'all could throw me for a 180. So the question is, would you rather hit a game-winning shot or get a game-winning assist, Logan?
I'd probably say game-winning shot. Just I like to shoot, and I feel like if I had a game-winning shot, I'd just feel really good and feel like I helped the team out.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Probably a game-winning assist.
Okay, yeah.
I just love getting assists for some reason.
Now, if you could have your favorite assist, would it be like behind the back, maybe a little dish off? Will you like
behind the back would be
behind
cool,
the back
but
would be
I don't
pretty
know.
sweet,
Coach
wouldn't
Jackson will like that.
yeah. Look, hey, if we miss it, then it's gonna be bad.
Oh,
yeah. Logan, I've talked to you before and all that kind of stuff. You do have a lot of confidence just in speaking, and I want to give this spotlight to you. I want you to tell something to Rocket fans right now with this game coming up that you want them to know.
I just want y'all to know that we're going to play strong, play with effort, and we're going to win that basketball game.
Oh, dude, I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, guys, I want to thank y'all for being here. Y'all killed it. Y'all did really good.
Sure.
So, hey, let's sign out. And, hey, let's let Rocket Nation know.
Sorry.
Let's do it. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for being here, and we'll be right back next week.
Crittenden County Basketball would like to thank these fine sponsors: Mark Williams, Whitetail Properties, re-elect Bart Frazer, County Attorney, Farmers Bank and Trust, Nathan Ratley at Marion Recycling, Livingston Hospital, H&H Home and Hardware, Tanner Tabor at YTG Insurance, First United Bank in Marion, elect Chad Nelson, Crittenden County Attorney, Colby Davis and West Kentucky Launchpad, Stuart Haberlock's Preferred Tree and Land, Lone Star Construction, Ellington Detailing, Roy Crane's Tire and Equipment Rental, Johnson's Furniture and Appliance, Jared Champion at JRC Kennels, Megan Roberts, Chiropractic and Wellness, Kenny Locke and Superior Exteriors, H&R Block of Marion and Stark's Sports Training.